Hello everyone, I'm silentdeth, and welcome to a Let's Try of Ark Survival Evolved. We're going to start a new game. Everything's default over here. The only thing that isn't default is the checkboxes here, and these 5. Let's go ahead and play single player. And we have a character we can customize. It looks a little blocky to me, so let's tweak this a little bit. I think that is better. We've of course changed the name to a proper, good family name. Now then, we need to pick our spawn region. I spawned in the east in my test game, so we're going to pick a different region. North, I think, is the higher level stuff, where these mountains are. Higher level, more aggressive monsters and stuff. So I don't want to spawn there. South is kind of the opposite of the north. In other words, it's too far away from the north. We want to go to the north eventually, and that's kind of a far way to go. So somewhere on the west, and I'm thinking these are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, something like that. So we'll go with west 1 and see how that works, and I guess find out if that is what we think it is or not. That way we can come down here if it's too high level, or go up here to explore later. Now we will create the new survivor and load the game. Visually it looks pretty good. Dinos running around, stuff on the ground. So what we're doing is doing a little bit of a let's try during the free weekend they're having. Can I punch these? I guess I can. I've been looking at this game off and on whenever it's on sale, and I haven't been able to decide whether I want to buy it or not. So I decided to let y'all guys decide for me. We're going to do a let's try, or a few maybe let's try videos. And then y'all can like the videos if you want to see more of this, or don't like them if you don't want to see more of this. If enough people like them, I will purchase the game and do a proper let's play series, continuing off wherever this let's try ends. But I'm thinking 2 to 3 episodes. There's some plus and minuses for doing a let's try of this. To craft some things, we need a pick. That takes flint and stone, it's just a torch. Back to our inventory, I'll take that. More of this. Where was I? Yes, the game does seem to be kind of emphasis on multiplayer, which makes single player a little bit more difficult because a lot of the combat is balanced around having multiple people helping you out, and the resource harvesting is also balanced around having multiple people help you out. We have already leveled up, so we can. We have fortitude, melee damage, health, stamina. Stamina, I think, is probably what we're going to go with. And then we can spend our engram points on various things. So I think the obvious things here are the hatchet, the sphere, campfire. I think we'll go with the sphere. Spear? Not sphere. A spear. It's a spear with a P and not a H. Okay. Right, what was I saying? I guess we do need to craft one of these. Need flint. The game is balanced around multiplayer, combat. Later game combat requires you to have a lot of people. Or expects you to have a lot of people, I guess I should say. We can get around that by taming various dinosaurs. Like that little fella over there. And the flying ones too, you can tame those. You can tame just about all the dinosaurs. There's only a handful you can't. Which of course is quite nice. And we could build up our own little thing that way. We can also adjust some of the sliders at the game creation to make it faster to tame things, or how to put this, make harvesting take less time since we're only going to have me doing it. Things of that nature to speed up the progress. The game pace is a lot slower than normal single player games. More along the lines of, I guess you could say, like an MMO, where things take days instead of hours. For instance, planting crops takes according to the wiki, a full real life a day to grow. While in 7 days to die, it takes 3 game days, which is 120 minutes, 2 hours, I believe. Pretty big difference between the two. 24 hours versus 2. I don't know if we can tame that guy, and I'm not sure why we would want to. He doesn't look that impressive. Right now, we need to set up a little base area. We've got to get a kind of... Ooh, I just pooed. Okay. We've got to find somewhere nice to settle down. Let's see if we can find out where we are. Okay, it has where I spawned last time. It's over there on the east. And I'm apparently in the lower south, so it must count from the bottom. Not ideal, but we can travel up north. I don't know if this means that structures I have left over are still there. They shouldn't be. Okay, that's just the... I'm going to try to kill this guy. That is the wrong button. Come on. Oh, he didn't die. Ouch. Where'd he go? Ow. Okay. You know what? Now would be a good time to spawn in... Okay, there we go. West 2. West 3 is a little bit further north. East 1, East 2, East 3. North 1, North 2, North 3. South 1. So I think West 3 would be better, actually. I cannot believe that guy killed us so fast. Okay, here is something much safer looking. We just have some dodos, and we can beat those up with our fist. It takes a while for us to get high enough level where we can spawn a fixed location, which is kind of what we're going to be doing for a little while. Working towards that. Be able to craft something now. Need wood and thatch, okay. And then we'll try to get into some taming. The game does update fairly frequently. Seems to be about once a week, maybe a little bit more frequently than that. But I think once a week. Okay, we need, I think, one more wood and some flint. There's a lot of harvesting, which is why I would want to increase the harvesting multiplier. Save time on that. A great deal of the game revolves around getting resources. There's not as much building as I would normally like. And there are those things which I don't really know what they do. There are also occasional supply drops. Not that far. Like that little white thing over there. That's a supply drop. Which a little diamond shaped chest thing drops down from the sky and you can go loot it if you're the appropriate level. I don't know what level white is. Maybe 10. I don't know. Maybe 0. Could be one of those. But it's pretty low level stuff. There's one at 10, there's one at 15, and there's one at 25. And I think by default the max level is 60. So there might be some more higher ones deeper in the map. Okay, can we craft anything else? We can craft the hatchet now. We want to craft the spear next. We need fiber. We need wood. So wood it is. Only downside to increasing the the harvest multiplier is a lot of the more advanced creatures. The whole purpose of them is to get stuff faster. Okay, we don't want to get too heavy. Oh, and there's a shark thing in the water over there. That big giant... I forget what it's called, but it's a shark thing. Okay, we have a few berries. We need some more. We need different types of berries too. And we still don't have enough of that, so we need more fiber, and we're getting cold. Well, we can fix the cold at least by getting a piece of stone. The different types of tools give you, or prioritize getting different resources. So for instance, the axe will give you more stone and wood, while this gives you more flint and, what is it, thatch? Yeah, thatch. Thatch is of course lighter than wood, so we can have more of that. Let's go ahead and level up. we're going to want to increase our weight, I'm pretty sure. We'll go ahead and go with the campfire. We could go with this, but this is a single-use thing, respawn point, and it's pretty expensive. Like, we would not be able to do this for any time soon. So instead, we're going to go with some of the housing project stuff. Attach that, and attach wall. Having some place to maybe spend the night would be not a terrible idea. Those guys we cannot really kill because they ran away. Now, where were we? We needed stone, and we have some, so we can now craft one of these. You get XP just sitting here. You get a slow trickle of EXP. You also get it for things like crafting things, the normal stuff you would expect. Want the actual torch? So we can switch to the torch, and it will give us a little bit of warmth. Then we can harvest some things. Harvest some more things. What we need is the yellow berries and the narco berries, or the blackberries. Fiber is also pretty light. We'll get a ton of that as we harvest berries throughout the whatever. We're going to tame some dodos. They aren't great creatures, but they're better than nothing. And they're fairly easy to tame. We may even be able to finish it this episode, if we can get enough stuff. There's a lot of them down here. A single dodo is not great, but a bunch of them are better. We can use them to help carry stuff. Not very much, because they're very, very slow. But I'll probably end up just using them as glorified chests. Berries. See where we are in a moment. It's these we need to worry about most. I'm guessing we need probably 10 of them, roughly. We might be able to go get that. Let's go see how far away that is. Okay, no, that's a hostile creature right there. Sure how to get across, except for swimming, and we did just see that shark thing, so maybe not going swimming right now. It's also getting dark, and just about every time I died in this game, it's been because I was running to get a chest in the middle of the night. You can't really fight and hold a torch at the same time, or well, you could, just torch does not do very much damage. You can't use a weapon and hold a torch. What I would like them to add is some kind of like torch holder or lamp for the mounts and stuff, so that you could have a light at the same time. Though you can ride and hold a torch, you just can't do it on foot. And if I had a good mount, then that little guy over there would not be a problem. Okay, we very many around here. We're up to 7 berries. Need... might go a little bit over 10. 10's probably enough. At least we'll have plenty of fiber in our diet. But 7, really. Okay, we're going to go up this way. The temperature kind of fluctuates a lot, depending on where you're standing. There's some caves underneath there. Know what that is? We might go try that out in the next episode once it's daylight. Circle, I think I am. Plants down here. Still only 7. One of the best things for having critters for is for harvesting these plants, as they are exceptional at that. This way. New. Okay. So maybe not settling here. Not a good idea. We need to get across. We'll try this narrow point right here. That didn't take too much damage. For that little shark guy. And then berries are already spooling. Oh, there's something we might can get to. Maybe. There's another one over that way. Another water thing to cross. There's a turtle there, so that's probably a good idea. That it's safe-ish. Scary running all the way across there. What time is it in game? Almost midnight. That's a good mount to have right there. Level 2 male. We can't knock him out yet, but later we will be able to. Okay, I think this water is shallow enough that we can swim, and it's very, very cold. Extreme cold will damage our health. I don't think the minor cold will. This amount of cold will. And fortitude increases your temperature resistance. Also, clothes help, though they only help with cold and not with hot. Want to try to make it over there, but not so fast that we end up dying. Eight narco berries. 10 narco berries. 12 narco berries. Some are about to spool though. 13 narco berries. Okay, this is really far away. Keep an eye out. Pretty sure there's some bad guys around in this area. A turtle over there. Some fish. I am starving. Let's eat some berries then. Not that kind, this kind. Okay, we're almost there. Hopefully it doesn't despawn by the time we get there. More dodos, so we can tame one of those too. Probably have to wait for next episode for that. Here's a little chest thing. So we get wood, we get fiber, we get hide. Hide is quite good. Take all those. So that is what a little chest thing looks like. And I think we'll wait for next episode to do the taming. Like if you like. Subscribe if you're not. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. I do read all the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.